I was answering my DMs earlier today, and I asked this dude, I said, yo, what are your goals? What are you currently shooting for in your fitness journey? And he goes, oh, I'm not starting yet. I really want to, but I'm just not in a good position yet. So when I'm in a good position, I'll actually start. And naturally, I don't know what the fuck good position means. So I was curious. I asked him, hey, bro, what does good position mean? And he goes, oh, when I have more discipline and I'm more motivated, I'm gonna start. That's what a good position means to me. And that's when my brain started having a problem, because that doesn't make any sense to me. And a huge problem I see with guys is this is a common thing. I talk to a lot of guys and they tell me very similar things to this guy. I am waiting for motivation. I am waiting for discipline to strike me so I am no longer lazy. Do they not understand that you could choose to have discipline to not be lazy in 1 second by getting the fuck up and just doing what you know you should do? Do they not understand that? Are they oblivious to that fact? Motivation isn't something that you need to move. You don't need motivation to not be lazy. And if you want to not be lazy, you just do the thing you need to do. If you want to have discipline, you just recognize, oh, right now I don't want to do this thing, so I'm just going to do it anyway. You can choose to have discipline in the moment, but for some reason, every guy I talk to, or at least a good majority of guys, they think they need motivation or they need discipline or this imaginary magical force to just strike them from the sky, like it's gonna solve all their problems. One day this thing is gonna just hit them and all of a sudden all their problems are solved. They're gonna be consistent in the gym, they're gonna start eating clean, they're gonna turn their entire life around when this thing strikes them. It's the most delusional shit I've ever seen. It's delusional. They don't understand that you can choose the life you want right now. Doesn't matter if you're feeling good, bad, angry, sad, you're feeling demotivated, unmotivated. It doesn't matter at all. You can choose to change your life right now. If you just accept responsibility for your situation and start taking imperfect actions, you can get wherever you want. Instead of waiting for perfect conditions, start taking imperfect action. It's a thing. People don't understand that when a rocket goes to space, 90% of the time, over 90% of the time, it's actually going the wrong way. It has to continuously course correct until it gets to the desired destination. Same thing with a torpedo. It goes the wrong way, and when it gets negative feedback, it corrects course and goes where it needs to go. It takes imperfect action. It doesn't sit there and wait, oh, until I have the exact perfect route lined up and map set up, I'm not gonna move. No, it just goes and corrects course along the way. You just need to take action despite not knowing how it's gonna turn out, or despite not being fully motivated. Procrastination is just fear of failure. If you're procrastinating, if you're waiting, if you're not doing the thing, you're just a pussy. What else can you be? You're afraid to fail. You're afraid to face the pain of the thing you're avoiding doing. Simple as that. Even me right now, I didn't want to film this video, straight up. I had a resistance to it. There was just, I felt lazy. I felt like not wanting to do it. I wasn't motivated to pick up the camera, honestly. But that's when I recognized, oh, now is the time to be disciplined. Now is the time where I could provide the most amount of value to my audience. When I don't want to do it, now is the best time. Because if I did want to do it, I wouldn't even be using my discipline muscle. I would just want to do it and I would do it. There would be less growth in it for me. And it wouldn't be as authentic and genuine. Because the raw emotion comes out when you don't want to do it. That's when you have the raw emotion you could spill into the thing. So I knew I had to get up, go outside, take the camera out, and do it when I wasn't motivated. And guess what? I feel good about doing it. The funny thing is, the motivation these guys are seeking, it comes from doing the action they're avoiding. The motivation comes from doing the thing they're waiting for the motivation for. You do the thing and get what you want. It's not the other way around. You don't wait for motivation to go to the gym. You don't wait for motivation to clean up your diet and get your fucking shit together. You get your shit together and then you get motivated. People don't understand that. It's incredible to me. And I really believe the world is a very, very generous place. Truly, people say life is unfair, but that's all a bunch of bullshit. I've never seen somebody get up every single day, train hard, eat clean, and not get the body they want. I've never seen someone every day get up and try their very, very best and not get the things they wanted in this life. You deserve to be exactly where you are. If you're fat, you're skinny fat, you look in the mirror, you're not proud of what you see, you deserve that. All the actions for the last months and years you've been taking have led up to what you look like now. You deserve everything you have. I'm not going to sit here and act like every other influencer telling you, oh, it's not your fault, it's okay, you just didn't. No, fuck that bullshit. Every decision you've made up until this point is the reason you look the way you look. It's the reason you're successful or you're not successful. And if you're in amazing shape, that's your fault. Every decision you made led to you being in shape. If you're financially successful, it's the same thing. It's your fault. It's your fault you're successful. But if you have something you don't want, it's also your fault. And until you accept responsibility for your life, for your situation, nothing will change. You must accept responsibility for where you're at, realize motivation is garbage, and you can choose discipline by doing the thing you should be doing when you don't want to do it, and your life will improve. But people seem to be completely oblivious to the fact that they can do this. They think their life is fucked. They think they feel bad. They're feeling depressed or some shit. And they're just destined to be this way. They can't get out of this funk. They're just stuck. I guarantee you, if you just got up and do the thing you were afraid of facing, you would instantly be more motivated. And the amazing thing is that leads to a spiral effect. Once you do it, you're going to feel good. Remember that feeling, and the next time you don't want to do it, it's going to be even easier. Then you just do it again. And then you do it a third time, fourth time, fifth time, and all of a sudden it becomes a habit after only 3 weeks. You only need 3 weeks to really solidify a habit. If you don't want to go to the gym, if you hate the gym, if you went every single day, or at least 5-6 days a week for 3 weeks straight, you were going more times than you weren't for 3 weeks, eventually after those 3 weeks, it would feel weird for you to not go. You would want to go. You would make a habit out of it. So you could completely change your life in 3 weeks. But nobody does it. It's delusional. I'm at the point where I believe I could accomplish anything I want. I can acquire any skill, any habit, any character trait, any physical thing, because I know I just need to do the thing that is painful for a few weeks until it turns into a habit, and then I will acquire it. Anything. I'm shit at swimming, but I guarantee if I set my mind to it, if I decided I'm going to be good at swimming, you give me a few weeks of me just doing the thing, I will eventually get good. And the first few weeks I'm going to hate it. I'm not going to be motivated because I'm not going to be good at it. But I know if I just get through the first few weeks of discomfort, the state of not being motivated will just turn into a state where I'm motivated more times than I'm not. And then from there, it's a habit and I'll get good at it. People spend more time People spend more time sitting there in procrastination, in avoidance, in a state of fear, not doing the thing for so long. It would be 100,000 times faster to just fail your way into making it a habit, fail your way to success. That process is so much faster than the amount of time it takes for people to make the decision to actually do it. Some people wait till they're 40, 50, 60 to start working out or to start cleaning up their diet when their health goes to shit. They spend 40 years doing stupid shit when they could have started that years ago. It would have taken no time to start, but it would have made their life so much better. It would have allowed them to live a longer life too. So this entire fallacy that you need motivation or that you're lazy and that you can't fix it and that you're going to wait for some perfect position or some perfect time for it to strike you so that you're all of a sudden now able to do what you need to do, that's bullshit. It's not real. If you're procrastinating on something right now, do you know how much power you have in your hands? Do you know how much power you have? You could just decide to do it right now. Just get up and do it. And you're going to feel amazing right after. Stop being like everyone else who tells me, oh, I'm waiting for the perfect time. If you wait for the perfect time, your success will never be realized. You must start when everything feels wrong. When you feel like you're not ready. When you feel like nothing is going your way. When you feel like you're too busy, you don't have enough time. Now is the perfect time to start. Because when things get less hectic, when things get less busy, you're going to be able to do it. And when things get inevitably busy again, you're still going to be able to continue the habit. And I'm assuming you want to do this thing for life. I know I branched off to a few different topics, but it blows my mind because I talk to these guys every single day, and the difference that I personally seen, I've been doing this for a while, fitness coaching and mindset coaching online. I've been doing this for a minute now, and I see the difference between someone who is successful and someone who is a complete fucking failure is that the successful person just takes the action. They might be scared, they might have doubt, they might have fear, they might not be motivated. They might not even be disciplined at the time, but they still take the action, they take the leap. That is the difference between someone who is successful and someone who fails. It's up to you who you want to be. It really is. I've taken massive leaps in my life. Massive leaps. A year and a half ago. Quit all my jobs. Quit smoking weed. And went $8,000 into debt to learn how to start my business. Into a program. I invested $8,000 into a program to learn how to start my business. And guess what? It was the best decision I've ever made. And we're fast forwarding to a year and a half later, today. In 3 days, I'm moving to my dream city, Miami. I didn't know how to start this business. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know every single step I was going to take. I just knew I had to take action despite fear, despite any negative emotion. Course correct throughout the process. Never give up. Try my hardest every day. And I will never fail if I just do that. I can't fail. Failure hates persistence. If you're always persistent, if you consistently take action after action after action, you don't give up. You're enthusiastic throughout the entire process. You cannot fail. You only fail if you quit. If you give up, you fail. People who sit there waiting for motivation, they gave up. Don't be that guy. I wouldn't be living a life I want to live if I gave up every single time. I'm moving to my dream city, Miami. I'm blessed. And I know I'm going to continue taking action nonstop. I'm going to continue taking risks. I'm going to move like failure isn't even real, because it's not. If you fail, you just learn something new. Failure is just an opportunity. Don't waste your failures. Don't avoid it. Fail faster so you learn faster, so you evolve faster. That's what I'm going to share with you today. I'm gonna start doing more of these talks. It's been a minute, but I think sitting down and doing these long form pieces of content are actually a lot more helpful than like shorter pieces of content, because I can really go into depth onto topics and motivate you to actually get up and do something, actually give you the right mindset so you know how to think to do what you need to do. So let me know, drop it in the comments if you want to see more. But either way, I'm going to post more. I think this content is going to help a lot of people. So that's what I'm going to do. But that's all for this one, guys. Take action on what I said, or you just waste 10-15 minutes of your life. Action is the only thing that matters. Let's fucking go.